So Forza Horizon 6 has finally revealed their location, and they have finally listened to the masses: Japan. Now this is my new YouTube channel, however for a little background, I'm a car guy from the UK and I've been playing racing games my entire life, including every single game from the Forza Horizon franchise. I personally have a huge love for Japan, JDM cars, the culture, everything really. Really want to go there before I die. I currently own and have owned several JDM icons, and to me there's just nothing like them. But here's the thing. I don't know man, I just feel like Forza have a habit of fumbling when it comes to even their best ideas. So let's talk about it. So low-key, ever since Horizon 1, which was an amazing game by the way, people have wanted to go to Japan, and 4 games later we never got it, so it was almost like people were always a little bit disappointed with every game that came out after that because it wasn't in Japan. But now, it's finally been announced that Horizon 6 is going to be in Japan. Horizon 1 was in America, really liked that map to be fair. Horizon 2 is in Europe, amazing game, I love the graphics, love the realism. There's things about Horizon 2 that Forza have not repeated, and every game since Horizon 2 has actually been lacking in certain ways in comparison. Horizon 3 was in Australia, not my cup of tea personally, Outback was a bit dry, but that's just me. Still played the game loads and made friends on there that I still speak to this day. Horizon 4 was in the UK/Scotland, but I think they did a crappy job of this. Now, this hits home for me because, like I said, I live in the UK. I've been to Scotland as a kid as well. I also spend a lot of time in Wales. I know how many amazing roads are in this country, and Horizon 4 left a hell of a lot out. There's so much of this country that they could have put in but didn't, and I think it was a massive fumble and it was painful. Especially when Britain is the home of the people who make Forza Horizon. How do you fumble your own ends? Horizon 5 was Mexico, and honestly, I don't even have this game installed anymore. The map is garbage, it's way too open, and it's too easy to do 200 miles an hour everywhere, and it just feels like a game made for kids. I'm in my 20s, I don't want to be able to play a game where you can just fly around. I like actual driving. So there's just very little about Horizon 5 that keeps a player engaged in my opinion. Now truth be told, I'm worried. I feel like Forza have a terrible habit of coming up with great ideas but executing them badly, and quite frankly, Japan needs some respect on their name. Japan's too cool of a place and have been too much of an influence on the car world as we know it for a game to fumble being based in Japan. There's too many amazing roads, locations, landmarks, cars, like for Forza to be missing half of the stuff out, if that makes sense. I want to see Mount Fuji. I want to have tight, twisty, narrow roads that actually require driving and input in a realistic fashion. I'm going to be playing this game with a steering wheel personally, and at my age, I like realism now. I want this game honestly to be as Assetto Corsa as possible. I want it to feel real. I don't want to be ripping handbrakes into hairpin bends at 100 miles an hour and making it alive every time. Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me. I also really want to see expressways that look and feel good. I want Daikoku PA somewhere in there. We need more car parks, by the way. I mean, what the hell? Horizon 3 had loads of car parks where you could just park up. I'd join online lobbies and the entire game would just be there drifting together and having loads of fun. And then in Horizon 4 there was like barely any car parks. Horizon 5, some car parks, but just again too open, nothing that really kept me playing the game that much. But another thing as well, there's so much car history from Japan that I feel like the game needs to have more historics in there as well. I want to see brands like HKS, Top Secret, June, and things like that being put into the game. I mean, it's Japan. To leave things like that out would be crazy work in my opinion. With that, the car customization needs to improve as well. I can't even believe I'm about to say this, but games like CarX are pretty much doing a better job than Forza Horizon at this point. We need more wheels, we need less Forza splitters and Forza Aero, and more proper body kits that people actually do to their cars in real life. For example, the Mark IV Supra. You cannot not have the Ridox body kit for that car in the game anymore. It's ridiculous. That's one of the main body kits people put on their Supras. Now, I watched the trailer for Horizon 6 and I've got to say I do like how they did it. I like how they panned from each previous location of the franchise up until now. And I'm happy that Forza is going to Japan because it means a lot to me personally. But it also makes me feel like for the first time, Forza are really listening to us, because at the end of the day, it's us who are going to be buying the game, which is the whole point of them making the game in the first place. So if you want happy customers, listen to them. Like, makes sense really, doesn't it? I'm just worried about the actual content of the game though, because I feel like by making the game be in Japan, you shouldn't be able to lose. But what if they just don't put any of the like actual proper cool places, the proper cool roads, the landmarks, the scenery, the views? If they mess it up, then it could make or break this game really. Now, another thing as well, one of my personal favourite games of all time since I was a kid is Test Drive Unlimited, and also GTA to be fair. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because every Horizon game, the houses you buy, and bear in mind some of them are like millions, you still can't go into the house physically, you can't walk around, and I feel like that's something that Forza Horizon has been missing out on quite a lot. I want to be able to walk around the house that I've just bought and feel like I'm actually in the house. Make me feel like I'm in the game. Shit, make me feel like I'm actually in Japan, because that would just make or break the experience of being in a game in 2020 that's coming out in 2026. And speaking of that, GTA 6, which I also would like to make loads of videos on in the future, is coming out in 2026 as well. And I just feel like if Forza want to have a really good spot in terms of a game coming out in 2026, maybe add a couple things that are in some of the biggest games out there, such as GTA, including being able to walk around. Not like outside the, like just getting out your car and walking around shooting like things and people. I don't mean like that. I just mean when you pull into the house, let me physically walk around my car. Let me physically walk around the house. Make me like put a bit of Test Drive Unlimited in there. I also really hope that Tokyo City is going to be in there because it's such a beautiful looking place. I watch a lot of car YouTubers who have been or live in Japan, such as Eliminate, Summit and more. And every time they go to some of the busy areas, there's so many people there, so many cool looking night lights and stuff. And I just think if Horizon are going to go to Japan, that has to be included. I even wish the game would have pedestrians walking around, because one of my biggest problems with Horizon 5 is just how open and empty it feels. It feels like there's no life apart from just AI cars. And that to me, I mean apart from the festivals that have people there, but that's just like all behind barriers and stuff. I feel like Horizon 6 would really benefit from being more like GTA in a way, where it just feels more alive. There's more people, there's more things that you would expect to be in Japan if you went there in real life. So yeah, that's just my personal take on the next Forza Horizon game. I'm really happy they finally listened to us. They're finally going to Japan. Basically, just please don't fumble the bag. Make us feel like we are really in Japan. Comment below what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd even want to know, comment below actually, if there's anywhere else and you didn't want this to be Japan. Tell me where else you would have wanted it to be, because at one point we were thinking it might be going to Germany or a couple other places as well. So comment below what you want, and also if it isn't Japan, where you would have wanted it to be. Subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I'm going to be hopefully posting loads of videos to this, and this isn't the only game I'm going to be playing. I play a lot of GTA, I play a lot of Assetto Corsa, and I'm going to be playing a lot of Horizon 6 when it comes out as well. So subscribe if you're new. Well, every one of you guys are new. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys around.